Hi everybody. All right, in this one video, I'm going to try to give you my top pieces of advice for content creation. I'm going to try to keep this video not too long, and let's get going. So one of my top pieces of advice that my clients have most appreciated is the encouragement to create lightly. This is something that I have integrated within myself after many years of practice. I started creating content in 2014. I've now made over 2,000 videos. You can see them on my YouTube channel. I have written hundreds of blog posts. About 300 of them are on my website. I have created 24 online courses that are available on my website. Anyway, I've created a lot. And one of the keys is to practice creating lightly. And what I mean by that is, rather than having any piece of content that I create attaching the requirement for that piece of content to go viral or this better do well or whatever, I know that if I just show up with a sincere intention to do some public journaling and content in ministry, I'll talk about that next. But if I show up with a sincere, authentic intention, then I'm going to just let it go. I'm going to just bless and let it go out there. I create lightly. I don't spend too much effort on any one piece of content or anything. And I notice whatever works. If something works, then I might work on it some more. But every single time I put an idea out there for the first time, especially, I create lightly. And even if something works and I'm going to improve and reshare it, I do some light improvement and then light resharing it. So I'm always creating lightly, and I hope that you will take this on for yourself. Don't take it too seriously. Try to create more, but create lightly so you can test a lot of different things out there. So number 2 is the purpose for creating content for me is there are 2 purposes, okay? There is public journaling on the one hand, and there's inner exploration on the one hand, and there's outer service on the other hand. That's why I show up to do it. When I show up, I don't think, this video better get followers, or better get likes, or better get comments, or whatever, or better get sales. I don't attach any outer result to a piece of content I'm creating. When I show up, this better get views or whatever. No, I show up because I know I am practicing exploring myself, exploring my thoughts, practicing expressing my authentic voice. I'm practicing creativity. I'm doing creativity fitness, right? So that's the inner exploration part. And the other part of it is outer service. I think about, in my public journaling and inner exploration, right? My inner exploration is done as a public journal, which is why you're seeing this video. As I'm doing this, may it serve that one person who it's most meant to be. I don't know if it's going to be today or it's going to be in a year or even longer, but may it serve that one person and really make a positive difference for them. I think about that one person, and I think that is worthwhile as outer service. So this is why I show up, and I hope you will have a similarly encouraging and sustainable purpose for showing up to create. For me, it's inner exploration, outer service. And then finally, the last thing, I'll leave it here. The third top piece of advice is to not worry about being impressive in my content. This is similar to the other 2 pieces of advice, but the framing of this third piece of advice is, instead of being instantly impressive, I aim to be consistently authentic. So what I mean is, every piece of content you put out there, you might have in mind, people who don't know me are going to see this, and what are they going to think of me? I have let that go a long time ago. Because if I keep thinking, what are people going to think of me who don't know me yet? I find that I can't show up authentically. I get anxious, I get resistant. So instead, I said, you know what? People who don't know me, if they're meant to follow my content and participate in whatever I'm doing, I believe in destiny. They're going to keep hearing about me until they find something resonant, and then they'll follow me. And if it does not resonate, they don't have to follow me, whatever. But instead of trying to be instantly impressive, I always am consistently showing up with as much authentic expression as possible, knowing that I've heard this from many people over the years. George, I heard about you. I didn't find it resonant, not until the 3rd or 4th person told me. So that's why it's about consistently authentic. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. Trying to keep this as a 5-minute video. Let me know which of this resonates, if anything at all. So thank you for joining me on this journey.